Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another delightful D&D night. It's Monday. It's Vokolvis night. It is episode 31 tonight. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Heads up, no episode next week. Next Monday is my birthday. I will be on a road trip with some family in the South and North Dakotas, seeing some family in Mount Rushmore and nature and stuff like that, little road trip. So, yeah, gonna be out doing that for my 38th birthday next week. But I will be back the week after that. So, yeah, just wanted to drop that news. I'll remind everyone again later in the session. All right, let's say hello to the boys. Hello, boys.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
What up, dogs?
Not much. Yo, what's up? What's up, Crazed?
Hello,
Yo.
Crazed. Good timing. Just getting started. In fact, Crazed, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. Car shopping. Getting a new vehicle this week, hopefully.
Getting that Tacoma?
Goddamn right, dude. And I'm already like shopping
Get
for
her
lift
done.
kits, suspensions, all that fun jazz.
Get her done, brother.
But
Nice.
the rental car place gave me a Mustang, and that confirms I will never buy a Mustang. So
There you go.
You should only, if you're gonna get a Mustang, you get an old one and you mod the shit out of it.
that's how I feel. If I'm getting a Mustang, it's gonna be fucking Illinois, and that'll be that.
Yeah,
Eleanor.
GT 500. Yeah, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Good luck spending fucking 80 grand on that car.
80 grand, dude? If you want a fully built repo, it's like fucking 300 grand. Shit's expensive.
Cheapers.
Yeah.
Those are sweet cars, though.
Well, I'm excited for you to get your Tacoma. Get her done, brother.
Elmer.
Mr. Bishop, how are you?
I'm good. The power went out at the school this morning, or it was already out yesterday because lightning struck like a generator or something here and just fucked everything. Like, there was thunder so loud and so close yesterday that it shook my house.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, I miss the Midwest, man. And that's the
Good.
only reason I miss the Midwest is their thunderstorms. That's the only thing to miss.
Thunderstorms are great, my dude.
They're
awesome.
so pretty, and like there's just something about sitting on like a deck and watching a thunderstorm.
I agree.
Goddamn right, dude.
It's such a vibe.
Totally
But
agree.
I've been chilling. I'm having a decent day. I just ate dinner. I got some habanero lime crinkle cut chips next to me. I got a lemonade.
Shit. Oh,
I got a strawberry lemonade. I'm sipping on a coffee.
Damn.
I'm vibing.
Hell yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
Than the good life,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Sticky poo. How are you?
Ew.
No, I'm doing better. Had a bad
Sticky poo.
bad week, but
Yeah.
surviving. I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want to drag out my dirty laundry, but
Sure.
I had a scary moment this week and still trying to wrap our heads about how to move forward around it. But, everyone's fine, everyone's healthy, everyone's safe. It's just like, where the fuck do I go from here? So, it's one of those situations.
Poor Stickles.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep us posted.
And then the night after, I was like, well, I want a drink to calm down. I had 3 drinks, and I shit you not, I felt so fucking drunk. I don't know if they were pouring me doubles and not telling me or what, but I, was puking all night, dude. I was fucked up. And, I was in trouble until, I don't know, probably, 7:30 this morning, and I finally could go to bed for a few hours. So
Jesus, poor Sticky.
not a good night, yeah. Well, and also I'm convinced at this point now, after the last few times, how little it takes to get me to really in trouble from drinking, that I probably like can't metabolize alcohol like most people.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should take a break from booze.
Oh yeah, well I don't drink that much to begin with. That's
Yeah.
the funny part. It's not like I drink all the time.
Okay, fair enough.
I drink with intent, like once every couple of weeks, maybe once a month.
All right, confirmed
So-
alcoholic trying to cover his tracks here, folks. You heard it here first. Confirmed alcoholic. All right. No, I'm just joking. I'm glad that you're doing well, Sticky. We love you.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, succulent, sticky sticks.
Ew.
Suck it. So anyway,
I
Al, how are-
playing.
Okay.
I started playing a new game though. It's Rival and Avalon. I'm liking it. So.
What are you guys playing?
Project Ascension. It's basically WoW, but mixed with a deck builder, and it's like roguelite, basically.
Oh,
So like, there's
shit.
no classes, and you can like you get random skills every time you level up, and you can
Damn,
reroll
Actually
and
pretty
stuff
cool.
like that. It's
Okay.
really fucking sick. Actually, yeah, it's like
Yeah, they got
this
like
is
an
actually cool as shit.
Okay.
they have like an infinite dungeon, like Greater Rifts from Diablo that you can level in, and they have like custom content. That's cool. It's
Yeah,
free.
it's really fun.
Well, fuck me arse. That sounds cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's really
fun.
All right. Which part sounded fun to you, Wiko? What I said or what they said?
What they said, Diablo stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it's honestly really neat.
Mr. Morton Salt, how are you?
Nope, I'm okay. I don't know how to I don't know how to follow like rivals like awesome food and like good energy and then like sticks, unfortunate energy. I'm here. I'm alive.
You're the
Uh,
solid pillar in the shaky foundation now.
It's because
you are.
you kind
was
of
gonna
met
s-
it,
Yeah.
like right in the middle. It's a perfect place
Yeah.
to go.
I was gonna say, actually there is, not to sell it for you guys, but for Crazed and Soma, there PvP in it. There is a full loot version.
Yep.
Yeah,
No
I was gonna say,
shot.
isn't Ascension the full loot? Wow, I think I
Yeah,
pulled it up.
there's whole zones that go full loot PvP, and there's custom bosses in there, and yeah, when you
'cause-
kill people, you get all their shit.
Send
Yeah,
me
and
a
when
link to
you-
this shit. I'll check it out later.
Yeah, you should check it out. I think you would actually
PvP.
like it.
All right.
Full
It-
PvP could
Well-
get me and me and Crazed into it. You know?
So here's the deal with it though. It's like every time you level up or complete a quest, you get a chest that has a chance to give you random blue, purple, whatever. So like loot, you don't have to spend all this time like trying to get loot. It's like the loot's randomized.
Say the
Yeah,
name of the
there's-
game one more time. What is it?
Project Ascension.
I
Project
sent it in our
Ascension.
chat.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, and it's cool because there's no limit to what armor type you can wear. So like even if you're playing a caster, you can wear plate. You can like it doesn't
Mhm.
fucking matter. It's really
Cool.
cool.
Okay.
It's a really good
okay.
game. Highly
It's
recommend.
actually pretty neat.
Nice.
If we get like a 6-man full loot PvP bank squad going,
Oh God.
We'll be
Well,
able to make
Make a
Alan,
character specifically for it, but yeah.
Alan, I'm glad that you're living well, sir. I'm glad you're hanging in there, even if you have nothing exciting to report. My sweet, precious Alan. Sweet, succulent, sticky, suck on it, Alan.
How are you doing? Speaking of sucking on it.
What
I
the?
think we know how,
Oh
I
my
think we
God.
know how he's doing.
I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Just hanging out, working a little bit. About to go on my South and North Dakota little family road trip next weekend. I'm turning 38 on Monday. Very exciting.
Nice.
And
Congratulations.
yeah. No session next week. It's a bye week for both the podcast and for D&D. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. I know it's not ideal. Sorry. But beyond that, that's it. I'm just kind of hanging out. Excited to play some D&D right now with you fine motherfuckers. I'm excited.
Ready to get our ass kicked?
Wiko, how the hell are you doing? Our fearless DM. Give us an update into your life. I know that you are a very public person. You like to share a lot of details about yourself. So please go ahead, tell us what you're wearing, what's in the fridge, where you're gonna be tonight after the stream. Yeah, let us know.
You know, I'm actually gonna answer the "What are you wearing?" question.
my God.
Fucking
Because
slut. Oh, sorry.
I got the coolest fit on right now.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Bro, I got so my best friend Jake, he got me, shout out to my boy. He got me this sweet shirt that I'm wearing. Black t-shirt, has the character select screen from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on it.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually sick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually probably the coolest graphic tee I own. And then I got a pair of basketball shorts on from Japan, and they have Hokusai's The Wave printed on them. Very comfortable outfit. Very graphic, looks good. I'm I'm an art guy, so I like this kind of shit. Got the
Okay.
Bangus drawings, got the Hokusai Ukiyo-e print. Like I'm digging it. I'm comfy.
I'm glad that you
Yeah.
are able to nerd out in some fresh threads. I bet you, no shit, that you're looking sticky and succulent and scrumptious. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, all
How's
right.
everyone sticky, bro?
Anyway,
it's hot.
that's enough.
Do you
That's
need the
enough.
touch of a dude? Do we need to help you out, my guy?
I'm actually good. I got myself here. I'm good.
Okay. I'm just making sure, dude. We're all homies
Yeah.
here. It's not
Yeah,
gay.
as you can see on Discord, Craze is banging dudes on the
Yeah.
regular.
Straight banging dudes, dude.
That is literally his.
So he can hook you up. He can hook you up, someone.
Yeah, that's what is it like? Isn't that like your do not disturb sign or something like that, or what is it? Your it's your
I just-
status.
Put it as my status, yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, moving right along. Sorry about that, chat. You guys didn't have to hear that, but you did. You stuck it
You
through.
did.
Good job. Let's jump into session 31 of Vokolvis. Let's do it. We're in a creepy situation here, as you guys can see.
Yes. So, Prim, why don't you give us a little recap?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
This is the first time you've ever made me give a recap.
I know. I was actually looking through some of the last 8 or so session videos, just kind of compiling some lore for a little journal I'm writing. And I was like, I don't think I've ever really asked Arrival for a recap. So
You never asked me for a
Yeah,
recap.
he asked once, and you were away. He asked you and me to do it, and you were away. So
yeah, you were gone, so Al had to cover it.
It's the one where you did cool shit, so
Yeah.
that helps.
So we start this session off at the monastery of Zelthorn, or a monastery of Zelthorn, on the Dwarven side of the world. Meeting for trying to rescue our boys, my boys specifically, my Dwarven friends. When we get there, we find just a bunch of dead people. I was pretty bummed, to be honest.
Yes.
indeed.
And as we're exploring, Prem is getting messages from his stone mind superiors, or a superior, telling him, hey, I need you to come rescue me. There's some really sketchy people holding me, and Prem can also sense that there are powerful minds holding him.
Yes.
So upon closer inspection, there are 3 sorceresses being just bitches, They're just being real sketch, and they're like, hey, you're gonna give us that sword, you're gonna give us Cade's blood for some reason,
They
And
did
Cal-
want that.
and you're not gonna do anything about it. And as they try to do this, Callian scares the living shit out of me and teleports our dwarf that we're rescuing behind him. In that very moment, in that split second of decision making, Quinlan, stuns one of them with his mental stun. I don't remember what it's called. Mental shock, something like that. Mind schism. I don't know. And Prim blinds the other ones and some of the archers, as well as our new paladin friend Valen, also blinding the rest of them. So we pretty much lay out the battlefield in our favor as best as we can. Keep in mind that one of these sorceresses killed 2 of us and almost wiped us in the previous session.
This is true.
A battle ensues. Prim realizes we're kind of fucked. I think everyone realized we're kind of fucked. We try to escape. Prim takes out Graz's weapon, his dead guardian's weapon, and crushes a gym housing what he believed to be a psionic dragon spirit. What came out was pretty much that, but also melded with Graz's spirit, and a massive fucking dragon came out. I'm gonna say in our defense, but I don't think he gave a shit about us. I just think he cared more about that there were drow. And he proceeded to absolutely annihilate everything in its path. This thing is like equivalent to the closest thing to a dragon god that I'll ever get to see in D&D, I think. Other than Bobbity, who was my druid who became a dragon. Yeah. But like, holy shit, this thing comes out, immediately starts grappling and free action swallowing drow and the sorceresses. One escapes. We all like get out, and right as Prim's about to leave, he tries one last time to talk to the dragon, who he believes his friend is still in. Somewhere in there, at least. Pulling the Padme, breaking my heart, Gross. This isn't you. Succeeds. Dragon doesn't melt me. And we talk to our dwarven friend. He brings us downstairs and kind of through the catacombs, if you will. We waddle through, and we find the champion of Zelthorn, I believe.
This is true.
Before you
And
continue, we also went back down the trap door and noticed that Brythe was taken hostage. Zax is dead. The horse was killed, but Craze did the coolest thing with Fine Steed ever and basically imprinted the horse to his Fine Steed. So now it's a warhorse spirit that kicks ass in his son.
Indeed.
Yes.
And then we went to the cabin.
Indeed. Also, Rival, it sounds like your vibrator was running right next to your mic the entire time.
No, it says air conditioning.
It's my air conditioner, and I will not turn it off.
Yeah.
If you want to call
I have
your vibrator air conditioner, that's fine. But it was very loud.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking. What did you just say?
Jordan.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's good. Mine is too. All right. Anyway, okay, that was a good recap. Thank you, sir.
Well, no, he's not quite done.
Oh, he's not done. Sorry.
Yeah.
In the catacombs.
No, I think I was done.
We got to the Son of Zelthorn.
We got to the Son of Zelthorn. This was the original holder of Sparkwake, which our boy Callion was using.
This is true.
Is using.
Is.
So we're gonna, we're about to see.
Hell yeah, we
This is what I
are.
fucking want.
All right. This is small correction. One of the sons of Nothar,
Nothar.
a champion of
Nothar.
Zelthorn.
Yes,
No, you're
Right.
Small distinction.
right.
True.
Just standing half naked out in the rain, like the Chad he is.
What an absolute chad.
Yeah, I do the same thing, so I get it.
It's very Chadley.
I have a question. Is Quinlan? Is the water hitting me?
It's not. You are not wet. Your hair is dry. It does not fall off of your cap as much as there's about a 1/4-inch barrier surrounding you. That is still a thing. Says when you first arrived in the teleportation pool, you were not drenched like Valen was. In this rain, you are likewise not drenched. All right, standing before you is one of the sons of Nothar. Does anyone know his name?
Yeah, we all do.
Bitch.
Yeah, it's it's Norvin.
Norvin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's get ready to die.
Builder of
Norvan, with a K.
Norman?
It's Norvin, yeah, with a K.
It's Norman.
Not Norman. Norvan. Norvin.
Hey guys, Norman here.
Norvan.
Norvin with a K.
Have you seen my knife?
Do you want me to spell it for you?
Son of Nothar, I'm Norm.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You got it.
All right,
You got a little inspiration too for knowing.
Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
Top.
There are some people who don't know the lesser sons of Nothar. One of them being Jeff.
Yeah.
My name Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Oh my god. All right. Let's play some D&D. D&D.
All right. And with the recap done, before we get into the conversation with Norvan here, I will ask for a brief description of your characters, physical, and how your modes, methods, and motivations might have changed since last game, or what they are in their current standing. We're going to start with Crazed as Valen, one of our newest introduced characters to the group.
Yeah, Valen is here to kick some ass and save the world.
Oh.
So after seeing some big, nasty, evil drow and almost dying to a dragon spitting acid goo all over me.
Yeah.
The situation is dire. And I'm, Valen's just sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck did Quinlan and the Astrolabe get me into? What's going on? This is fucked. But
Fair enough thought.
despite all of that, he is feeling positive and like we can get the job done.
Nice. All right. Mr. Mortsalt, would you like to tell us a little bit how Quinlan might be feeling since last session?
It's, a young man.
Sounds so
Maybe
quiet.
like 19, 20. Sorry, I'll move my mic closer. Is that better?
Yes.
bit.
You sound a little
19,
unsure.
20 years old, and he has kind of like a far off look to him, light wavy hair, and he's still just Quinlan, just wants to learn everything. He was a little protective of over Callian, who's the last of his of the people he met when he was sent to train, and therefore when the Astrolabe was gonna send people, Quinlan actually stepped up to go help out, because he was just like, everybody else died, maybe he could save Callian.
Everyone else did die. It's an excellent thing to point out.
But this is he's just kind of interested in what's going on and wants to learn, and see what these other people are, other people's motives are, and what kind of craziness they will get him into.
All right. And Rival, after giving us the recap, would you like to tell us a little about Prim?
Yeah, Prem is an ASMR pretending to be a normal human right now. Trying to figure out what exact role he wants to play in this world. He knows what role he was raised to play, but he's unsure if he wants to do that. His protector Graz was recently murdered, and he's feeling a little vengeful. So, before he was kind of like, yeah, we gotta kill the gods, and now he's like, no, we're going to kill all the gods. Fuck these guys. So he has a plan of. He has a plan. He's a man with a plan, if you will.
Having a plan is good. It's a better position than most are in. Soma, if you'd like to tell us a little bit about Cade's current standings.
Yeah, so Cade is very excited to be standing in front of one of the Sons of Nothar, the champion of Zelthorn. He made a promise that he would make the pilgrimage when he was a young recruit with some of his friends a long time ago. He's always wanted to prove himself. He knows that it was probably unlikely in his life to ever have the chance to do it, but here he is. He wants to show commanding officers like Leo Malphus that he is a chosen one of Zelthorn. He feels like he owes it to Ordo Fulgor, so he's pretty jacked up right now. He is also excited that they're making such progress with the Drow, and that they're seeing a positive turnaround, I suppose you could say, on their mission so far and with their travels. He's a little worried about the dragon that Prim set free. Like he was, he ran away in fear like most folks whenever the dragon came out. But he is aware of what happened, and he's afraid of the consequences in that regard, even though he has been told that a piece of Graz is in it. But he's still a little nervous about that. But he's not thinking about that right now. He has his eyes on the prize, and he is ready to see whatever this trial is with he and his homies.
All right. And yeah, hey, being weary about a dragon god melded with the soul of one of your dead compatriots, that's, an understandable thing. But, to be distracted by standing in front of one of the first generations of Imperial men, that's a good enough distraction from such horrific sights and thoughts.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, Mr. Styx, if you'd like to give me a religion check and then tell me a little bit about Callian. Nice. All right, and passing the DC 18 religion check, you do note that this light that's shining down on Norvan is not a light that is caused by the storm or the powers of Zelthorn, but it is holy radiance guided by Elvardi. You feel as if you should be here despite your tenuous relationship with your deity.
Callian is... I don't know if he knows how to feel exactly. He's standing in front of the person who originally wielded the blade that has brought him so many victories. And he's just kind of doesn't even know what to expect right now. So,
I'm gonna take a piss real
he's
bit.
happy that everybody's safe, but he's also like, what are we even getting into here? So, yeah.
It's an understandable concern, all things considered. Standing before kind of what amounts to a demigod, even as the a wielder of a blade that's brought you many victories over evil, can be, sort of daunting.
Yeah.
All right, and because Soma decided to take the world's most hilariously timed piss, we'll go ahead and wait a second before we get really hard started in this.
Wiko, I just want to say that, as per usual, during a long rest, Quillen wrote everything that has happened down in his journal.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'd say Wiko. I'm gonna do the over the long rest that we took last time.
All
for
right, sorry
short
about
rest
that.
roll. I'll have done the packed weapon ritual.
Oh, for your hammer.
Yep.
You
So
guys
I can
ready
now
to kick some arse?
so I can summon it in and out at will.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Yuck.
Just
I don't want to know.
You know what he's talking about. You know what he's talking about. Come on.
Yuckers. All right, here we go. What's up, Fleet of Pensions? Stolfa, Fuh, Captain Badass, Neo. What's up, boys? What's up, chat? All right, let's kick some ass. Nerd time. Cool.
All right. As I've said before you stands Norvin, one of the original sons of Nothar, the champion of Zeltharn. What would you like to do?
Cade looks over his shoulders, looks at everyone, and just kind of nods, and he steps forward, and he says, Champion of Zelthorn, my name is Cade Bronson, and I stand before you because I seek the favor of Zelthorn. I wish to be one of his champions and complete the pilgrimage. And he stands there, sort of at attention in a way, like he's almost like he's addressing an officer.
All right. He looks up at you. He looks up at you, he sees the rest of your group, and he begins to speak.
In ages yore, when monks and warriors journeyed to this mortal sphere, before the final breath of my beloved, I'd entreat her thus, sing, O muse of Zelthorn. Sing of the sacred strains that honor the valiant dwarven champions in their direst moments did seek the favor of the gods.
Cool.
What the fuck?
That was awesome. I don't even know what to say to that. Holy shit.
Question. Do I know what muse? Does Quinlan know what muse he's speaking of?
He would be speaking of his wife. There's a possibility that you would know this from history books.
Oh, can I get a check as well?
Yes, as soon as it lets me click on you guys.
Okay.
Would it only be through history, or could I know through some religious texts as well?
There's
I'll
a
use my inspiration
possibility-
on that.
Okay. Let me ask Callian for the religion check before you do that.
Oh, are you
Just in
re-rolling
case he
this?
happens to know.
I'll re-roll.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Skrillex effect.
Jesus.
Fuck, we suck.
I mean, to be fair, I've gotten
Couple of
an
hockey
18.
ugs.
I wish I could see what I actually rolled.
What do you mean?
Is it a 9?
You got a 9.
Oh, I rolled
yeah.
a 9. Yeah, I
Oh,
rolled,
'cause
I
the
rolled a
dice were
9
turned
twice.
off?
And then, yeah.
I rolled a 6. Lame.
I'm
What's
assuming
wrong
there's
with
still an
the-
issue with the dice roller.
There is, but it will be... The issue will be solved very soon according to the two little things that I have that are clashing.
Roger, Roger.
The
Roger.
Dice So Nice is working on a fix for it, so...
Roger.
Soon TM.
Alright, yeah, soon, TM. Alright. Norvin speaks again.
Oh, God.
My mind, once sharp, now falters in its prime, yet the tale is carved deep within my soul, is chiseled to marble's firm embrace. In the age when gods and their noble progeny did tread the verdant realms, when the heavens did roar with Rinthar's wrath, and Arlen's soil drank deep the blood of heroes, there did arise the first grand conflict twixt the light of Ardalan's creation and the accursed hordes of Markan. The rolling hills of the dwarves did lie neath the ominous shadow of the arcane hordes. The dwarves, stout of heart and unyielding in spirit, found themselves assailed by a relentless tide, darkened by the foul hand of Markan. Their hearts weighed down with dread. They met defeat oft, again and again. Yet their hammers, ever eager, did yearn to sway the fates of war. The mighty dwarven warriors, steadfast and resolute, did beseech the heavens for a boon to counter the dark might willed by their ancient foes. High upon the now vanquished crest of Mount Torvind, where the heavens did embrace the rolling mountainous hills with electric fervor, the elders who followed Ardalan convened in solemn council. Thrain the Unbroken, eldest of the dwarven lords, whose beard shone silver as moonlit dew, communed with Ardalan. A father, he proclaimed, his voice resonating and trembling within the deep caverns. Our kin falters. The shadowy tide doth darken our gates. The intervention of Elvarti's light hath proved inadequate. The arcane hordes have tainted and wield the very fires of Rinthar's wrath. The weapons we have fashioned by their teachings avail us only as well as the skill of their bearers. The council implored their father for a weapon without peer, one that might restore order to their besieged lands.
The son of Nothar takes a deep breath.
The air hummed with anticipation as Ardalan summoned his eldest brother, he who soared the heavens with crackling arcs and tempestuous gales, yet he heeded not Ardalan's call. The dwarves dwelt upon these mountains for weeks, devoid of sustenance or drink, as the arcane forces pressed ever deeper into their forests, igniting their trees, tainting their waters. Their pleas for power mingled with howling winds and seemed to fall upon deaf ears. When Thrain's council sought to abandon him, a roar that shook Ardalan's canopies to their very roots heralded Zelthorn's descent. He came in a chariot borne upon a crackling nimbus, his eyes aglow with the same fearsome hue as his arc light. "Children of my burdened brother," he boomed, "who amongst you dares to seek my sharpened wrath?" Zelthorn's voice echoed within the rolling thunder. Thrain, leading the dwarven warriors, stepped forth undaunted, as the council's hearts were steeled with resolve. To take the vow of lightning, Zelthorn declared, is to forsake that which you holdest most dear. It was only when I relinquished the love that bound me to Rinthar that I became worthy of the storm's embrace. One by one, the greatest warriors of the Dwarven Council approached, prepared to relinquish that which fed their pride. Thrain, the stalwart, relinquished the love he shared with his beloved wife. Her visage vanished from his mind like mist before the morning sun. As with Zelthorn and Rinthar, it was as though their companionship had never blossomed, and now she regarded him with disdain. Adligar, the bold, surrendered his sight, that he may perceive only through the clarity of the storm's heart. Bolgrun, fierce, offered up his cherished heirloom axe, Steel Splitter, an Empyrean weapon passed down through his ages, through his lineage, its edge now forever dulled by the weight of his devotion. It was rendered unfit to even fell a tree. And Gormund, the sonneteer, he gave up his voice, the songs of his forefathers forever silenced in his throat. In a binding flash, as they fulfilled their vow, Zelthorn bestowed upon them the power of Arclight. Their wrath crackled with the fury of a tempest. Their eyes shone with the hue of this Arclight, and their veins surged with the raw essence of the Maelstrom. Transformed thus, they became Thunder-forged champions against the encroaching darkness. With thunderous battle-cry, the Thunder-forged descended upon the shadowy arcane hordes of Markan. Their strikes were as swift as lightning, their rage as inescapable as the rain from the storm. Bolts of pure energy cleaved through their foes' ranks, scattering the arcane like chaff before the gale. The battlefield was ablaze with the brilliance of their power, and every savage Vokolvin quaked beneath the fury of their dwarvish assault. Markan, seething with fury, beheld his dark legions torn asunder. The clash of divine wills reverberated through the heavens, yet the light of Zelthorn's champions remained undimmed. In the end, the Orcane were nearly vanquished, their dark god and his creation driven back to the savage jungles and deserts from which they came. Thus, the land of the dwarves was saved, fields and halls shining with renewed splendor. As the ravages of war receded, Thrain and his Thunderforged council withdrew from their kin and retreated into the mountains. There, they became monks, inscribing runes into weapons for the next generation of dwarvenkind, ever vigilant should Markan and his forces return.
Norvin approaches you with a flash of lightning. Quicker than thought, he closes the gap.
Do you possess the fortitude to relinquish that which fuels your ego, for the power to vanquish your foes?
Cade stares at him in the face, and he sort of swallows hard, closes his eyes for a second, thinks about his family and people he serves with and the group behind him. And he opens his eyes and he says yes.
Norvin asks you one more time.
You do not know what the storm will take, and yet you leap into its clouds. You grasp at the arclight.
Cade says, I've always wanted this. I'm not going to turn away now.
Norvin looks out at the rest of your group and points.
And what about those behind you?
We serve together.
Yeah, I step forward and speak into his mind. Yes.
Ooh, you try to speak into his mind, but you are met with a complete and total mental barrier, impregnable in ways you have never tried to communicate with. Almost shocking to your system.
By the way, that monologue that you gave, I love the voice changer. It reminded me of like finding a really great video on Pornhub, finishing 2 minutes into it, but then deciding to watch the whole 18-minute video anyway.
For the plot, right?
Yeah, anyway.
Oh my god.
For the plot, yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, Prim tries to speak into his mind and then nods, looking at him. Yes.
All right, he looks at you, Prim.
What about you, Imperium? Yes?
He points at Callian.
Likewise, do you desire the power?
I have to think. Sorry, I have a lot to lose.
Understandable. You never know what he'll take in order to gain the power of the storm. And do know, from a meta DM stance, it is irrevocable. Also, outside of game, Quinlan, I know that you like remember things and write down stuff like with lore and whatnot. I will send you a transcript of the lore speech when time has passed.
Hey, I was trying to write down as fast as I could, and I was like, "He said Thrain the Unbroken." All right, I Thrain the Stalwart, the Bold. I'm like just trying to get names down and like what they gave up.
It's a question for you, Wiko. While Styx is still deciding Callian's fate, Valen is also deciding what he wants to do. So can I make a religion check to see if I could ascertain what kind of what would be taken? Maybe not something exact, but like trying to think how to word this without it being like, tell me exactly what you're gonna take from me.
Like what could be most likely?
Yeah, like what kind of tributes does Zelthorn like or require from like champions or like from those he's like granting power to?
Ooh.
So I will say, just from what you absorbed from the story, things that he seems to be big on taking. One, your source of love, so the things that give you inspiration to live. Two, he takes senses, things that are precious to you on the battlefield. One advantage taken in order to gain another. Or should I say one disadvantage given in order to gain an advantage. Or a cherished weapon. Something that has proven time and time again to save you. Either that or, like Gormand, the sonneteer, he lost his voice. That which drives his passion and his power. Being a bard, it's rather harsh to lose your ability to sing.
Yeah, just pick up the guitar. You'll be fine.
He was a
I think-
sonneteer. He was a poet.
I get it.
That's a massive punishment.
Callion steps forward and says, I feel that the price is too high to ask. For what is life without love? What is battle without passion and sense? I do not understand. And then, at this point, I think I'm going to draw Sparkwake and say, you know as well as I do how valuable this is. And it has won me many victories, and served justice to those who required it. These are things I do not give up lightly. And I stare him down. And of course, I lift the visor to my helm as when I speak to him.
When Callion says that Quinlan just puts his hand on Callion's shoulder and just pats him on the shoulder, just looking and looks never taking his eyes off of Nothar's son.
Callion, as you draw Sparkwake, he gazes upon it. He laughs to himself.
Ah, new wielder of the Star Knife. In what manner did you find my old blade? I thought it destroyed after I had embedded it in Marcon's forehead.
Well, I can tell you that I did not find it in Marcon's forehead. It was laid to rest with a champion of Elvarti in one of her catacombs in a church we attempted to liberate much earlier.
Ah, the body of a champion. The man who welded before you, but after me. Strange that he was a follower of Elvarti, as it is strange to me that you are a follower of Elvarti.
Our relationship is complicated.
Again, he laughs to himself.
A relationship to the gods is always quite complicated. But
Yes.
with it comes great power.
Indeed. But, as Elvarti once did, that power can be wielded by anyone. Power can be taken in the right circumstance. Even the gods are not unassailable. And I just stare at him. And my eyes start to flash a little yellow. So I'm starting to get a little worked up.
Again, he laughs to himself.
Surely, the gods are not unassailable. Those except Nothar.
He looks down at Prim.
We know of your efforts. Just know, Nothar welcomes your assault. You can take his powers and try and turn them against him. He welcomes the challenge. the master of blades.
I know.
Nothar has nothing to worry about. Vorna is my target for now.
He speaks again.
Vorna now, and then who? Markan next? And when there are no more gods that are considered evil until their actions go against those who determined themselves as noble, will then they be evil too, ready to be put down? You collect their powers in order to smite them, they welcome it.
All gods are evil.
Now you are starting to understand.
Alien would fist bump you if you weren't farther away. Totally vibe.
So, are we going to talk all night, or are we going to get on with this?
You tell
I
me,
would.
wizard, are you here to take the vow? Or are you like your angel friend over here? Fearful at earthly loss.
Oh, I'm not lost. Just nothing you have is more valuable than what I have. It's not an
Callian
equitable
leans over
trade.
and Callian smiles at you when you say that.
It is true, for I can see that the storm is most interested in your mind. I assume you would not want to lose your great intellect in favor of power. Most of those who have wits about them would rather not exchange it.
He cocks an eyebrow at him. He says, You would speak so negatively about trading one's most prized, loved possession for this power, directly in front of someone who says they desire to make that trade. Interesting. He kind of crosses his arms, looks over his shoulder at the group, then motions for the guy to continue.
And before I was the champion of Nothar, do you know who was?
You are?
Actually, give me 1 second.
I got a feeling.
Completely possible.
Jesus, you suck.
Well, I crit, so I know.
Callian, you know who the champion of Nothar was before Norvan. It was his dear brother Yenko, the wielder of Ember Edge. He then continues.
The previous champion of Nothar met a swift end at my blade, as we had to battle for his favor. Luckily, your group only desires favor, and not to be his steward, his champion.
He holds out his sword, rather large, razor sharp, silver inlaid. It's quite beautiful. The craftsmanship is unparalleled.
And like my brother, your fate would end at the edge of this blade. And it was only when I lost what was dearest to me that I realized what was more important. And it was not momentary power in order to settle a dispute. But who am I to say? If you don't have this power, your civilization may fall, and you could lose what you love most. But the ill-fated tempers of the future are not up to me. They are woven by Minthar.
When he says Minthar, Quinlan strokes the spot where the sigil is.
I actually have
Rip.
Rip.
there's something I want to do if possible.
He stroked something else, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
yuckers.
Yucky.
Yuck, yuck.
After
Indeed.
Callian does something, I want to say something.
Yeah, while you guys are thinking, Quinlan's just gonna say, talk of Elvarti and Zalthorn and all of them, but Oranthil, what of him? Was he not originally one to be worshipped until his power was taken?
Callian nods.
Arenthil, Markan, Vorna, Villadrea. The gods change their names on a whim, depending on their shape, their form, their allegiances.
Just as men do. I actually would like to kind of say a silent prayer asking for guidance. Kind of in a way of, hey, I don't ask you for much anymore these days. But you know what? Indulge me.
Cool. Yeah, there's a part of me that just wants to like kill this guy.
Roll this with advantage.
You know,
Callian.
Cade,
Oh shit.
Prim has
I'm
never
gonna roll
supported you
damage.
more.
There's something about this guy that doesn't work
18.
for Cade.
Cade's about to be the steward of Saltorn, is that what you're telling me?
What
No
does
thought.
Elvarti
Or
tell me?
Nothar? Yeah, yeah.
Callian, when you reach out to the light for assistance, as Elvardi's beam beckons just behind Norvin, she tells you to take the power, but be prepared for the greatest loss.
Mm.
Now, whether or not you do what the patron, what this patron god says, that's up to you. You do still have free will.
Callian starts chuckling audibly, and it gets louder until he's just full on laughing.
Cade like steps and like turns to look at Callian, like eyebrow kind of raised.
Yeah, Prim is
Uh,
concerned.
Callian falls to his knees cackling at this point.
Um,
And then he stands up, draws both blades, Ember Edge and Sparkwake, puts them in the ground, and says, Elvarti would have me take the boon. For what end? I wonder.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. Sure.
Paladin Elock.
I know. The namings have been all fucked up.
Yeah, that's far from correct.
Yeah, I was like, Paladin Elock's in the city somewhere.
That is I have no idea why it even. These names are jacked up, dude.
Yeah, it's all good. We know who it is. We can see it. So he makes his Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, baby.
dude, fuck these rolls.
Cade's fucking sharp right
Hey,
now.
my passive's a
Effective.
24.
Yes, anytime you guys have not met on the rolls, I've just been taking your passive as far as perception goes. But 24 did not hit.
Jesus,
God damn.
it's intense.
Valen, if I could get perception from you.
Yep.
Okay. Cade, you're the only one to notice, I assume, if by proximity. When Callian draws Sparkwake, the Star Knife, and Ember Edge, it's what the dwarves referred to as a sister or brother blade. And Callian sticks them both into the ground at the sight of Ember Edge. You'd notice that a single tear streams down Norvin's face, but it is mostly masked by the rain.
Hmm.
All right.
Steward, I would like to know what the storm intends to take.
He starts laughing again. louder, almost sort of matching the candor that Callian just had when met with such a strange ultimatum from Elvardi. And a big grin comes across his face. It's almost freakish to see a man of such a serious stature laugh, smile, and cry, all within such a short amount of time.
And I would have liked to known that the storm wanted me to take the life of my own brother. But unfortunately, the whim of the storm casting yourself into it is wild. And what it takes from you is highly unpredictable, but know that when it does take it, it will damage your ego beyond repair.
In that moment, I would like to subtle spell divination to Vorindar with a request to essentially what Prim wants to say is what I want him to do is he's gonna subtle spell divination with a request saying, Vorindar, allow me to bend fate this once.
Damn. Oh shit.
So here's this.
Wub 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 wub.
Here's this.
Wub 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 wub.
I guess yeah. You tell me.
Alright, can you read off the spell for us, Ravel? What is divination?
Yeah. Your magic and an offering put you into contact with a god or a god's servant. In this circumstance, it is Vorindar, the Capricious, the Destiny and Chance god. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. DM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. This doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change it, such as casting additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If I cast the spell 2 or more times, there's like a cumulative 25% chance of it failing. This is my first time, so it puts me into contact with Vorindar.
Yes. All right. So, truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Okay. And sorry, what are the exact words that you are divining to Vorindar?
So as I cast it, the single sentence in my mind that I'm sending out to him is, Vorindar, will you give me the ability to bend fate to my will? For that, or I guess I want to add, for that is why I follow you.
Give me 1 moment. I need to choose my words quite carefully here.
Spooky. I think my food's about to be here. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Vorindar says to you, Etheon, even your hands are bound by the edicts of the Storm King. Where his reign touches, fate is sealed beyond my reach.
Lame. I'm gonna have to use Vorndar. Bastard. Alright. We'll see what happens.
All right. So, Cade,
Can you give me a straight wisdom check, please?
100%.
I am effectively flipping a coin here. Okay.
Valen?
Sorry, I'm fucking dealing with some shit. Repeat.
No worries. I'm just curious.
Oh, if I'm taking the boon?
Are you going to try to take the Vow of Lightning?
Negative. I actually kind of like Callian's stance. There's too much I value in terms of like passion on the battlefield and what is motivating Valen. So
Okay.
I'll decline with some, not like in a like intimidating way, but it's gonna be kind of like a forceful decline, like absolutely, just like a absolutely not.
A staunch hell no.
Yep.
All right.
And
So
sorry for the delay there.
Oh, no
some
worries.
bullshit.
I just wanted to make sure that I had your take. All right. So Valen and Quinlan are a staunch no. Callian, you desired a wisdom check, a throw of the dice. Are you going to go for it?
This is the dun 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 what the fuck oh shit moment of the whole show.
It's your Gall Morningstar moment, dude.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to the dice.
Go hit the Rat King.
And Callan's gonna take his helmet off, place it on the ground. He's gonna walk past the two swords, and he's gonna say, "It breaks my heart to say this. But I don't believe that I can say no."
Is Callian saying that out loud?
Yep.
I think as you say that, Valen would say, "You always have a choice. You don't have to. You don't have to let others or the universe decide for you." I'll just kind of leave it at that. I'm not trying to persuade you one way or the other to say, "Hey, you."
I'm
Callian
back.
nods.
Sorry about that.
Callian nods at you and he says, "Yes, but as Norvan himself said, we could not take the power and lose it all anyway."
When Valen says that, by the way, Prim in his mind says some of us are bound by taking a chance.
I'll kind of just like glance over at Prim, like not like a negative or kind of like a neutral way, then glance back to Callie and I'm like, "You may it's true, you could not take the power and lose it all anyway, but if you take the power, you're guaranteed to lose, something. It's still possible to win even without such power."
The decision is Callian's, as it is
Yeah.
Cade's and Prim's.
Yeah, I agree. It's I'm just I think Valen's perception of what's happening to Callian right now is Callian like may feel like slightly like pressured into this. I'm just like, hey, you don't have to. Just take a step back if you want. Yeah, I think Valen's ultimate point is like, sure, maybe we don't take the power and lose it all anyway. But if you take the power, it's a guaranteed loss of something.
Well, some people have nothing to lose, I guess. That's just how it is. I mean, what do you have to lose, Valen? What are you guarding against?
Have to lose, my passion in battle. I don't want to lose a bit of myself.
Won't
Not worth
necessarily
it.
be that.
And I kind of look back at Valen at Quinlan and Valen while they're having this discussion, and I say, I have much to lose.
Oh yes, Callion, I know you do.
Quinlan's just being an ass to me.
Quinlan's been watching. He's been scrying.
And then
I'm almost certain I know what each and every one of you is going to lose, depending on how the gods feel.
yes, in their capricious nature, I too feel that I know what I will lose. Yet I make this choice anyway, and we shall see how this turns out. And with that, I kind of like kick my head up toward the heavens and say, Stormlord, make your choice. Take from me something I wish not to lose, something I hold dear. But know that even you, who claim to be unassailable, shall have to fear my wrath one day, should you cross me. And then I pick up the two swords, and I sheath them both on my belt, and I stand resolute.
And with that, Valen has mad respect for Callion.
Should have brought her with us. I could have protected her.
All
In the
right.
hands of the gods now.
If you'll give me 1 second. There are just a few things I need to check and a few lists I need to bring up.
Roger that. All right, what are we about to fight, ladies and gents? What do you think?
I don't think we're fighting.
I think all of you guys are
No
about to
fight at all?
like. Nah, I don't think we're fighting. I think all you guys are about to either like lose some stats or a weapon, something.
Dude.
A loved one.
100%
Yeah,
Callion. Callion loses
Callie.
somebody.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, old
100%,
Tyrion's
yeah.
gone.
Altara, yeah.
Lord
yeah,
of
I'll cheers
Fullhorde
that.
dissolves.
The whole fucking city you protect just blows up.
Yeah,
That could happen.
That could happen.
That'd be so fucked up.
Yeah, but if you get like empowered with the divine,
Hey man, it's only plus 10 damage.
It's an interesting choice though, right? Because it's even though Valen's like a paladin, he's not like super obsessed with divinity or like obtaining like some god's favor. I think I'm a little bit more selfishly driven. The heat of battle and all that.
the oaths aren't necessarily religious.
Sure. Yeah. I'd say I think it's like for my motivations, being a vengeance pally, it's losing passion in battle, I think is like losing a part of yourself. And that would be that's a pretty big loss.
I
I
think
think at least.
before, like, whenever Wiko's done doing his behind the screen stuff, the last thing Callion's gonna do before whatever process happens that changes stuff is he's gonna look at like the beam of light coming down on the rock, and he's gonna like, basically look at it and say, "Let's hope you were right about this," and then he's gonna go through with the thing.
Pretty fucking metal.
Shit, while we're waiting.
What are you
Fucking
gonna do?
A, Soma.
What?
124 months.
Oh shit,
A long fucking time.
that's insane. Crazy.
It is
That's
pretty
how
nuts.
it goes. Yeah, it is. Thanks, dude.
Of course.
124,000 years.
124 light years.
I was there 124 months ago.
When the ancient magics were written.
Watching the ESO podcast.
Oh, God.
I know.
Hope
God
Deegan's
damn.
alright. Wherever you are, Deegan. Hope you're alright.
See him stream every now and again. I hope he's doing well too.
Look at ESO. You know there hasn't been like a PvP update to that game since it came out.
Oh yeah, it's all played by.
Yeah, Cyrodiil is still the
PvEs.
They're
exact
like,
same.
there's going to be 3 factions, but you can only fight
They
them
don't
in
matter.
one nation. It doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
No dueling? Give me dueling at least. Come
And
on.
now the factions don't even matter. Like, they got
Well, the
pretty
crazy
much-
thing is they fucking retcons random factions into ESO, like the Ebonheart pack.
Yeah.
That's not a real thing in Elder Scrolls.
No,
They
it's
just
not.
made that shit up.
They
Yeah,
made
that's
everything
like,
up for ESO, though.
Yeah. Well, that's why they chose the time they chose. But, there you go.
I don't know, I just pretend ESO doesn't exist. It's fan fiction.
It's a really cool single player game if you play it like a single player game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
MMO, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Weird.
can you could do like everything solo. It's pretty interesting. Like, and the fact that you could play an MMO in first person is bonkers. Just saying.
That's cool.
Yeah. If you, I get like not liking the PvP part, but like there's some cool PvE elements to it. But
Yeah, it was
overall,
fun in
not
the
a
dungeons.
yeah. Like you could be
MMO.
you could be a full on werewolf and shit. Like it's pretty
Okay.
crazy.
The Vow of Lightning. First up is Cade.
Uh-oh.
Takes your arms.
That'd be hilarious.
Let us see, son of giants. You cast yourself into the storm, and what will it take?
All right, Cade. An honest roll. I'm leaving this up to fate. The list that I've created. Possible losses. Of course, based on a table of 30.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
All right, Cade. You will note that in your passive abilities and active effects table, you now have Azelthorn's favor. I also want to note that the adamantine on your hands and on your helmet starts to burn your flesh, causing you intense pain.
Mm-hmm.
Flustered, you remove them immediately. You have gained an evasion to adamantine in the same way that werewolves and vampires are weak to silver.
Oh, shit.
What?
That kind of sucks.
That okay.
I get you that Tarask plate armor.
Yeah.
Callion, next up.
And next, your priest. He casts himself into the storm by guidance of his goddess. Will she forsake him?
And that's when I say, you better have been right about this.
So what is this essentially just like a weakness to that metal?
Yep. And in any
Version.
instance where you are touching adamantine, for each 6 seconds you are touching it, it will deal 1d10 to you.
Wow.
Don't touch Callian's armor. Get in trouble.
Well, all right.
All right, Callian. The swords that you stuck into the ground remains. Your memories of Elvardi fade like the mist to the morning sun. The same that happened to Zelthorn, the same that happened to Thrain. Your love has faltered. Does she even exist? Will she be at the monastery when you return? These things cloud your mind for but a moment.
Callie, you want to trade?
The worry fades.
Wow.
You have no memories. The death of her brother no longer waits on your conscience. You find yourself confused about your motivations earlier. Why have you been so attached to the church? After all of these issues, why did you listen to Elvardi now? Your mind is overwhelmed with a swarm of ideas. Have you made a grave error? Is your true calling really to fight against the hordes? Are you even truly a follower of Elvardi's light? Eltiri is not even but a memory. Prim.
Okay. One sec. I have a request.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I must drop Zelthorn's favor into
Oh,
Callian's features.
Yeah. Before, as Prim gets, like, addressed, I want him to do something.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
And last, the Empyrean. Again, you have said you cast yourself into the storm. Does this remain true? After your friend's losses, it appears as if you have a second thought.
I don't... So, as he addresses me, I want to use my wand and give myself a sword point, or give myself a level 1 slot to turn into a sword point. I want to use 6 of my sword points to make a level 4 spell. And I'm going to cast divination as I say yes to him. I would like to go through with this.
Okay.
I would like to cast divination to Marcon.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Give me 1 second before you do that. 1 moment.
Yep. And use my last slot to make it subtle so no one sees it.
That's fine. But
There's
when
also
Marcon
18.
speaks,
Oh, I know.
it fills a room.
I know. And I want, like, if you're okay with it, rule of cool, I want, like, shadows to emanate out from me as it happens.
Not only will that happen from the rule of cool, I just want you to know
Oh, I know.
everyone here will hear.
Yeah. They don't know what I did, but they will absolutely hear him, yes.
Okay, and now I'm going to send something to you on Discord.
Hang on.
Just-
Can I send a sentence before he responds? Because this might change what he says.
Well, wait. I'm gonna
Okay,
let me send you a meta message on Discord real
Okay.
quick.
Facts.
Oh, shit. What you really want? what you really want. What's going to happen, boys? Let me get some more water while they're sending love notes. A second.
Let's wait for someone.
Yes.
Imagine.
We can get together. Love Shack, baby.
I mean, you would get waiting music.
Yeah, this is just a commercial break, guys.
I just love how Prim's like, here, let me text Satan real quick.
Yeah.
Just be like, yo, what up?
What up, homie? How you doing? How those fires?
Is it hot down there? Are you okay? How's Asmodeus? Are you friends? I have a headache.
So far, Cade has gotten the worst, in my opinion. Me losing my religion, I can live with that. I got like orc dragons to worship and shit.
I
Bro.
wonder if that means you can't. Your cleric spells mean shit until you find a new deity.
That's not how clerics work.
No.
Well, Wiko himself said like even when I was like very anti-Elvardi, I didn't lose my powers. So
Nice.
It was true. He
it
did
was
not lose
true.
his
I don't
power.
know if
Yes.
it's the same. Still,
Right.
to be fair.
Yeah. I just can't help like Quinn. Just like 100% feels like everything he has is worth more than whatever this is.
Oh yeah.
That is an understandable emotion.
The only reason Callian did this is because like there were so many forces pushing and pulling on him that he just kind of like broke.
You also got the best negative. I feel like
Iron back.
that you could have.
Yeah.
Callian got lucky.
Yeah,
I got
agree.
robbed. I lost 2 AC, lost my weapon, my main unarmed weapon, so that was a huge loss for me. So going forward, I'm just gonna, I guess, be using the maul and then my bonus action to grapple, and then just beat people to death with my big stick as I hold them. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
That's still
too.
pretty cool. Yeah.
But that was a big loss for me.
If we can ever make it back to the city, we can try and get you that Tarask plate, because the knife I have will buy it.
Well, I
Prim,
have some good
If
armor
that-
on. It's not adamantine, but yeah, I definitely need a. Oh, should I take the adamantine helmet out of my equipment? Like, I guess maybe like Cade drops to the ground and like motions for someone else to take it. 'Cause I
Quinlan will
can't-
have taken it. And
Well,
put it back.
I bet you take it off and you just have burned hands for a bit.
Should I
I'm
remove
gonna-
this from my sheet, or what should I do?
Drop it from your sheet onto the ground. If it doesn't let you, I'll do it, so that
Well-
way another member can grab
Yeah.
it.
I was gonna say he could probably like throw it in his backpack as he takes it off, but that's meta. So
I can
guess not.
give it to a character, but I can't drop it.
Okay,
just
you should
give
just,
just
give
give it to
it to
Quinlan.
Quinn or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
No
We
worries.
drop in adamantine helmets.
And then
Yes, Cade
my
has an aversion to adamantine. It burns his flesh in the same way that silver burns the flesh of vampires.
Oh, yeah, I
so
heard.
my unarmed strike is just like the base now, right?
Yeah.
Should
Who
we...
are you punching, bro?
Yeah.
Homeboy right in front of him.
Bam.
Is that correct? The unarmed strike?
Yeah.
+5/+4. It's your strength mod plus your proficiency bonus.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay. Damn, that
shit.
really sucks, but oh well.
There are other metals in the world, man. You can get around
Yeah,
this.
I know, but imagine an adamantine sword or something striking me. It's gonna fuck me up, double damage.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Just
What
don't get
about
hit.
those cestus? Do you want to give those to me as well?
Yeah, I don't have it in my bag anymore though.
Alright.
I just have regular unarmed strike now, and then the ebon glass maul.
Oh yeah. Here,
By
Quinn.
the way, I don't use the ring
I'll
of
note
rebuking.
that that's in
Does
your...
anyone want the ring of rebuking? Because I don't actually use it. I don't want people to be thrown away from me. I want them to be close to me. So it's kind of like a doesn't.
We can
really work
figure
for
that
me.
out after
Yeah,
we're done
yeah,
with this moment.
We got a moment going up. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
We go.
All right, Prim. You said that you were sending. You were divining. I'm sorry, you were divining Marcon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As I say yes out loud. So the moment is actively proceeding as I say this message to Marcon.
Okay.
But yes, I would like to take the boon and then subtle spell divination to Marcon, saying, "Players, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Father,
Oh.
Oh.
make this trade be in my favor."
All right. As shadows sprout from your feet, a hole erupts in the ground just east of you. And up from it, an ice devil climbs.
Oh, shit. I remember this from the previous session, boys. Uh-oh.
Prem shoots his eyes to the side to look at him.
When it pops out, Kate immediately grabs his maul and, like, readies himself to attack.
And you will all notice that Prem doesn't even hesitate. Doesn't flinch, just looks.
I kind
Norvan
of
looks confused and disgusted, both at the sight of Prim with the eruption of shadows and the ice devil. He takes a step back, holds his blade firmly over his shoulder in a position that seems ready to leap and
Otto draws both of his blades because he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Prem shoots a message into this thing's mind. I was speaking to my father, not to you.
All right, Prim, it responds, and I'm going to send you a message on Discord.
Yep.
I was wondering when we were going to see the ice devil again after he made that comment to it a long time ago.
Yeah, that was back in the church.
Yeah,
Undercross.
that was like, I don't know, 20 sessions ago? Yeah.
I can't wait to tell you guys what I said to it.
Marcon's my father, fuck off.
In a way. Cooler,
more like,
but...
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I'm just happy it's out, man. I almost fucked that up so many times as Graz.
There were so many moments where Al and I said something that alluded to it, and no one picked up on it. We would both say something and message each other, be like, "Oh shit."
Rival, I'm just proud you came out, dude. I support you. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, as
Rival's
the
the
Antichrist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty fucking metal if you think about it. Jesus, that guy's boring. The Antichrist? What a fucking guy, dude.
He says that, and I'm cool with the players hearing my response. The trade that is about to occur must be in my favor. My father has the power to change this deal and sway it.
Kate looks at Callie and Valen.
Or his true board.
And Quinlan is like, we're working with Marcon's favor now as well?
No. You guys do not hear that.
Oh, I thought you said that you could.
Players hear that.
We hear it in a meta sense.
Yeah.
He's talking to the devil.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you guys do not hear that.
So there's some shady shit going on.
I mean, I guess... Rival, finish up your thing. There's like a meta question I want to ask from Valen's perspective as he sees this go down.
Okay.
I know we haven't heard anything.
All right, so sorry, Prim, lay that on me one more time. I need your exact words.
Yeah. The trade that is occurring must be in my favor, and my father has the capability to sway it that way.
All right, the ice devil chitters at you, and as Norvan lurches forward, it turns quickly and descends back down the hole from whence it came.
Yuckers.
What was that about, guys? How about these ice devils?
Norvin turns to look at you.
Do I get a sense that he's trying to like do something to me? Like
He's just sizing you
observing
up.
me?
He's
Can
just sizing
I
you up.
can I hex his perception? Like his wisdom?
Oh god.
Well,
Here we go.
I mean, you could try to roll deception and fucking beat that.
Oh, that's a better idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Or let's do intimidation. I just want to stare him down as my eyes like
Ah.
glow deeply.
You're killing me, bro.
What's he gonna do? Fight me? Fuck you.
Yeah. Roll that
Try.
shit.
Dude, all my rolls are bad. Just because I'm trying to be intimidating doesn't mean I'm like
Uh-oh, Tinky Winky.
being
Uh-oh.
hostile.
Here we go. Here we
Alright.
go.
Wiko, there's one thing I would like to do.
Give me 1 moment.
Uh-oh, Tinky Winky.
ASMR, I have seen you commune with devils.
Oof.
Prim says nothing, stares at him, holds his hand out. My boon.
Norvin turns away. And he says,
I must commune with my father. You will wait.
lightning strikes. He disappears.
Oh, shit.
Take a step forward.
Oh, shit.
Cowardly gods.
Yenkoth, the gargantuan, monstrous bird of lightning,
What's his name?
flaps. Yenkoth,
Yenkoth.
named after Yenko, Norvin's dear slain brother. It beats its wings forward. Its eyes stare at your group in the same way that a hawk would stare down a mouse in a field. Now you all have to give me 1 second while I grab a glass of water and look at a little thing for how I have these gods operate. In 1 moment.
Oh, shit. Welp. I don't know if communing with the devil in front of these guys is a good idea. We might be fighting though. You guys ready? Oh shit.
I mean, why
We
do
could
I gotta
take him.
fight?
We could take
I
him.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, Rival has a god-killing weapon. So does
I
Callion.
do too. No.
So theoretically, I mean, I was kind of down to kill the champion dude anyway. I didn't expect to fight the bird though. I'm kind of scared of this thing. Prim, do you have Earthbind?
No.
Shit. Hey, Laughing Depressed and Stelfa. Thank you. I don't know if it's Stelfa, like pho the soup, or pho. But thank you. Cheers. Dude, I can't believe Prim's dad is Darth Vader. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about this too. Cade made a fucking vow to protect him.
Oh, shit.
Sure did, Cade.
Yeah, he did. Oh, shit.
Yo,
Yeah, Cade's
I
looking
make
at
no
Prim
such
like...
fucking vow.
Cade's looking at Prim almost like a little wide-eyed. Like, what the hell is going on? Even though he didn't hear most of the conversation. That ice
Didn't
devil
hear
thing
any of the
has...
conversation.
Yeah, the ice
Yeah,
devil
there's-
appearing has him a little shook. He has like his mace in his hands and he's like, what the fuck?
dude, I almost outed it. Remember when we met those orcs on the road? And they were like, we're waiting for like a dark god to come. And I was like, oh, Graz just keeps thinking, not Prim, not Prim. And then like, I was just like, it's out. I just fucking outed him on accident.
That was a cool moment.
Yeah, no, it was super sick.
Oh shit.
Watch Callian's gonna be like, my goal, now that I've lost my religion, is to like restore the light to Arendelle.
Mm-hmm.
That is so backwards.
Watch Markan be the good guy though. In the end, who knows?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shit's about to get real.
About to get fucked up.
Yars.
Such a fucking S tier campaign. I fucking love it.
Natan.
Who are you punching, Cade?
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
He's punching the air, dude. He's shadow boxing. You know, he fucking sees an ice devil pop up and then disappears, so he's just punching the air around him to make sure he gets that first hit in when it comes back.
Yes, sir.
Quinlan,
Oh,
Yes.
you have been sent a sending spell by way of communion. It is a joint spell sent by Arthaxar and Natan, two of the three triumvirate, the most powerful magic lords who lord over the three wings of the astrolabe. They are alerting you to Prim's dismissal of service in totality and complete barring from the city of Stormwatch. They say that you may continue to travel with him and do as you wish, but if you commune with devils or the forces of Markan, you will likewise be under such regulations and restrictions. Your involvement with the astrolabe will be dissolved, and if you do anything that is against the interests of mankind and the noble races, that assassins assassins and storm conductors will be sent to your location in order to eliminate you.
Wow.
well,
All right,
alrighty.
so I get a response, correct? It's
With
a sending
sending,
spell,
yes.
so I get 25 words to respond.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Quinlan's response is no cap on God.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Squad up and get lit, family.
Master, are there assassins on their way here now? Also, can you give me some more information as into what just happened? I saw a devil appear and then disappear, and that is all I know. If you have more insight, please give it to me.
Ooh.
Artaxar's a narc. A straight punk bitch.
You sending messages, Quinn? So first one. In short, Arthaxar tells you that okay, I'm just gonna give you like the lowdown. I'm not gonna
Yeah, no, that's
screw
fine.
around with
Yeah.
25 words.
Yeah.
Arthaxar he's powerful enough that there shouldn't even be a restriction.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Arthaxar tells you that they are not sending your assassins to your position now, that they will be routinely scrying your group in order to make sure that you do not align with evil. And should that happen, then yes, unfortunately, they will have to respond to your team. And the second sending message is actually to Prim, And that's to let him know that his stipends, access to spell scrolls and raven familiars and whatnot have been discontinued until further notice. They don't want to say that you're necessarily on a permanent leave, but they need to ensure that your future actions align with those of noble lineage, if that makes sense.
Um. Hmm.
My response will just be thank thank you for letting me know, and I will continue to be your eyes and ears in this endeavor.
Prim's response is, so long as I was a puppet, you were fine with my existence. I stand against my father regardless of your beliefs.
Hey, at least
Or
you
your
said against.
fears. Prim's not evil.
Right, right.
Sure, looking a little evil now, but damn.
No, he was desperate. There's a difference.
I am communing with gods who are making unfair trades. If you had the power to do so, you might do what I did.
You know what? I don't think I would.
Spoken like a true 7-ant.
You know what? This 7 int is smart enough to know that was some evil ass shit.
You're
And I'll
minus
get
two.
you up.
-2 to that roll. I don't know. You're -2.
All right, with a thunderous beat of wings, Norvan returns.
I thought your coward father had nothing to fear.
Tyrion, no, he has nothing to fear. But I will tell you, you have something to fear. We both know what you will lose. We both know what the storm will take from you. Markan cannot intercede here, though his devils can reach this space. Do you still desire to lose?
How many times are you gonna make me say yes, son of cowards?
Then it is yours.
Dude, just roll a 30?
30.
Holy shit.
I mean, I get to pick.
It does not mean you get to pick.
I get
Either
to
really
lose
bad
my.
or really good.
I get to lose my memory of this guy.
30 is insane, dude. What the hell? It could be like best case scenario, right? You never know. You crit.
It's a list, man.
I know. I know.
Could have put the worst thing at 30. You know.
Exactly.
Gonna actually make me blind?
Your eyes just like your eye sockets
Melt.
just like melt. Yeah, melt over. No eye sockets.
All I see is the shadows of Markon.
Empyrean. The psionic aether that controls this web has taken your connection from it. You have lost what is most precious to you in order to gain Zelthorn's favor.
There's no shot you took the fucking mind.
Holy shit.
So lame.
It was a 30.
Oh, I'm gonna kill all of them. Fuck them. That's so lame.
Is it because it was a 30, Wiko?
He's not gonna tell you.
Shit. Damn. Well then. Callie, you got lucky.
Yeah, that was entirely not worth it. Alright, let's leave.
Spoken like a high-end character.
As the high-end character, you're all crazy.
Yeah,
Wizard,
Kate.
astral elf, do you not wish to take the pledge? You made the journey here. Countless elves, monks, men, those of all creeds and cadences come here, even an orc. They all desire the power. Why else would you be here? Do you not wish to gamble?
You know what? Now that he's pressuring me, it's my fucking wisdom is pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is.
Yeah, I'm basic. Yeah, I've got like a fucking 11 wisdom and 2 int.
2
Seven
int.
int, yeah.
You
It's
have a
seven.
7 int. You have a 7 int,
Yeah,
bro.
sorry.
Not 2,
Yeah, yeah.
7.
Yeah,
you
you can
misunderstand. So you gotta think of it like you misunderstand concepts and like big words. like
Yeah,
you do.
I'm trying. I'm trying to
What's
decide.
your wisdom though?
It's
11.
11. It's like an average wisdom.
Yeah, it's average.
Okay.
So he's
Let's
not
Say
even
if your
strong-willed.
wisdom's high, you could lean on that.
Yeah, he's not even
Let me
strong-willed.
put it this way, Wiko. I think Valen doesn't want to, but I think he could be convinced.
Does he actually use the words gamble?
Like in a meta sense, Valen is feeling, and
Just don't ask me.
I probably shouldn't do this. Like from like a, he's kind of leaning on that average wisdom of his, but I think he could be convinced if the champion decided he wanted me to take the boon. I think there's a world where Valen would do it.
Let's do this the good old-fashioned.
Someone will just say, Valen, I don't think you have anything to lose.
Okay. Looks like he takes it.
All right, Valen. After seeing your compatriots gain the power through taking the Vow of Lightning, Quinlan thinking they're crazy for losing what they have, they've still gained, great power for smiting their foes. There's something enticing about that power and alluring behind Norvin's words.
What I gotta lose? 7 int? Let's go.
Well,
Your charm.
just don't lose 10 int or you'll die. All right, let's roll these bones.
Oh god.
Yeah, like just to kind of spin the yarn here, I think what happened is like, yeah, Valen was like, you know what? The rest of the dudes took it and lost something. Is it really that bad? And then he's like, fuck it. I think what convinced him was hey, you made the journey here, might as well do it, right? No, yeah, I guess. The syringe is filled with heroin, so you might as well use it, right?
Yeah, you already filled it up.
Yeah, all your friends used the same needle.
Oh god.
What could possibly go wrong?
Craig's like, I want to go last. Yucky.
Okay.
But I think you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. It's like essentially,
Oh yeah, no.
I think he
Trust me, you-
succumbs to some pressure.
Yeah, loud and clear, buddy. Let's do this.
Got peer pressured.
Same thing as me.
Ooh. Valen, you now have an aversion to adamantine. You cannot
Okay,
wear
I'm
it.
poor.
You cannot grip it. If it touches you, it will deal extra damage. I'm surprised to see two 26s in this. I honestly thought it would be more varied, but hey. It's still
All
interesting.
right,
to
yeah,
me.
I think
Come on, a reroll.
Bro, give
Reroll.
me a reroll. Fuck that.
I mean,
We
I
all get
gotta-
rerolls.
I got
I literally lost a
inspiration.
nuke for
Absolutely not. I'm
10
not
measly
rerolling.
damage. Fuck this.
I got an inspiration if we go and let it be used for that.
No fucking shot.
Just to vary it up, see what happens.
No, because that wouldn't be fair to rival.
That's not fucking fair.
Yeah, honestly, I let inspirations be rolled for D20 rolls.
That's fair.
I've never... Because this isn't even the mind. This is about a god. This is about casting yourself into the storm.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Just figure I'd ask.
No worries. Hey, I mean, worth an ask. And now if you'll give me 1 second.
I was gonna say Quinlan steps up to him and in what was the like primordial proto celestial.
Yes.
How many have come here and said no to you?
He... I will say, give me... You know, actually, Proto-Celestial, that's really interesting. Give me 1 second.
There has been one who has made it to my chambers. He made it here without the guidance of the dwarves or the stone mines. And when he did, when he learned of the loss and what the storm wanted to take, he did not accept the boon. He had the power of foresight, and he has used it to commune with other gods. I believe now, he instead, after forsaking Zelthorn, after passing up on his boon, that he is now the champion of Gore. A man by the name of Cedrus Timerit. But in my time, my brother was known as Engral, the wielder of Eclipse.
Well, not that I necessarily want to be in his company, but now you have two, and my answer of no is all you will get from me. And with that, I turn my back on him and walk away.
All right, and with that, you've pretty much left him speechless. He lacks a direct response, which is quite rare for someone who is so accustomed to getting in the last word.
Are we all finished here? I return to speaking in common.
Cade looks at the helmet that Quinlan is shoving into his bag, and the cestus looks like the redness on his skin on his hands. Kind of feels the burn fading on his head where the helmet sat. Looks over his shoulder at the champion and kind of shrugs, and he says, "I suppose so." Kind of looks sideways at Brim, and he says, "Let's talk about that ice devil later, yes?" Then he nods to the champion, and he starts moving toward, the teleportation stone.
Rico, I have a meta question, actually.
I have a meta answer. Maybe.
So, because Valen has not been wielding and probably hasn't really wielded something with like adamantine or really touched adamantine up to this point, do I even know what my aversion is to? Like, do I just like all of a sudden know I can't use it?
You are aware of it because Norvin told you explicitly, and
Okay.
you also do know what adamantine is, having befriended the Geth the Gith, Zerai in realm space.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Sweet.
As Prim starts to, as all his party members start leaving, I'm just gonna fucking antagonize this guy. 'Cause fuck this guy. Prim looks at him, pulls his blindfold down. Your cowardly father will regret this, as will you. This was not a fair trade. You call it a gamble, but this was theft in the greatest degree. And I walk away.
All right. As your group starts to walk away, Norvan does say one last thing.
When you're ready to test your mettle against my father, I will be waiting with him.
Can I? You will be long dead before your father falls. Can I roll an intimidation check? I know it's gonna be like an impossible roll, but I want to. Dude, these rolls today! I haven't had a roll above a 6! Whatever. Prim fucking kills himself.
Imperium, if you are so eager to see me dead, why not do battle now?
Uh-oh.
So eager to fight somebody you robbed.
Quinlan will stop casting, walk forward. Stop. We're leaving. Go back to your light. As you can see, your storm does not touch me.
When you mention that the storm doesn't touch you, the bird backs off hard.
Son of cowards with the bird of cowards.
Norvan sort of turns around your mention of the storm not touching you, not to mention not taking the boon.
Wizard, out of your group, you might be the only one who could survive against the blade. Go in peace. But know that if your men return, they will fall to the power of Vorpal.
He holds his sword out, pointing it towards the teleportation circle.
Go peacefully while you can.
Can I cast teleportation circle?
We could just use the one you already
Yeah,
took.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that went well.
Jeepers.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Well,
Meta question, is Altiri dead?
Meta question.
Find out
Let
in
me-
game. It's called Foig. Find out in game.
My damage should be a D8, by the way, my unarmed strike.
Plus 10.
Because it's just doing a
Fine.
1 plus 5 plus 10. It should be a D8.
No, I don't think he said Eltiri's dead. He just says, like, I don't view
Yeah,
her
she's
the
not
same
dead.
way because of the
cool.
religious thing.
Got it.
So either way, I've technically lost her,
Yeah.
but
It's fine.
so
I
that
got-
sucks. But
I got use for her.
Where is... Sorry, Kate. I'm looking for your unarmed strike in the in your list of stuff.
Roger.
Where the hell?
Roger. Oh, baby, a triple.
I genuinely don't see just a normal unarmed strike in your action list.
Go to
Where-
weapons.
Ah, there we go. I see.
Weapons.
There we go. Okay, and sorry, you said it is a D8 because of your abilities?
Yeah, my fighter build.
Okay, please try it now. There we go.
Yes. And then, so my fist strikes, my natural fist strikes have shocking lightning that come out of them now whenever I punch.
Yes.
And then obviously the first attack, unarmed attack every round, does an extra D8. Excuse me, on top of it. Alright. Anyway.
Alright. As you guys return to the monastery, you notice that it has been completely cleared of all of the bloodshed in the bodies. Any remains that were left behind are gone, and Quinlan, this monk, approaches you, and he addresses you. Sorry. Give me 1 second. He addresses you as Master Conklin. He says, as per your wishes, I have gathered the remains of that chromatic hybrid. He gives to you two kind of like forearm-sized dragon horns, a small array of teeth, and says the rest of it was so brittle that as he tried to collect it, it powderized, as to which he hands you a vial filled with the bone dust, which
Why
I am,
wouldn't you wait for us?
I'm noting here. Because you guys were gone for 18 months. Alright, and...
What the fuck? Not again!
Wait, what?
I've skipped.
Two
Again, just now?
horns,
Yeah.
What's Growl's up to?
16 teeth.
He's flying around.
Just fucking shit up.
Eating
Yeah,
sheep.
I hope
there's
so.
there's no more war in the south. Some dragon asshole just fucked everybody up.
Roz just rules the world.
Yeah, King Graz, God
Well,
Emperor Graz.
I need a new god, so that works, man.
He did our job for us while we were gone.
Yeah, campaign over.
I mean, he could solo it.
To the dwarf in Dwarven, say thank you, and like a super old, like formal Dwarven, like thank you from like a book or something, like your ancestors smile upon you for the service you have done to me.
Alright. He gives you a little salute back.
Cool.
Relax, Discord, relax. Sorry, my Discord is like freaking out.
Another fucking time skip. Shit. Shit.
That's fucked. That's fucked up.
Oh, man. Huck. Ugh.
Spit on that thing.
Mm. Took me so long to finally see that video. I feel like I was really late to the party. I was like, that's the whole thing? This is it?
Yeah, it's
That's
kind of
the
a
whole
dumb
thing.
video. It is actually not even
It's-
kind of.
it's-
It is a
I-
dumb video.
It's
You know what
so
the funny
weird.
part
It's
about that
the
is?
shit that goes viral sometimes.
That girl went viral, quit her job, hired a manager, and moved to LA immediately. After that,
That's called being extra fucking stupid.
that's
That just-
fucking insane.
That
That
just
is-
makes me think she's an industry plant.
She's,
Yeah,
And then she
she's
honestly.
and then she
she's made a bunch
complained
of money
after
already.
that about. She's complained about like people spotting her on the street and just like that's the only thing like they say to her and shit, and she's like already losing her mind. Like the fame
Of
is
course.
already.
Yeah. She made a bunch of money
Yeah.
from merch already, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah,
How do
good
you
for
sell
her.
merch of that? God, people.
Shirts
Hey,
and hats.
whatever.
The,
It's the internet.
YouTube
Get
channel
that
that
bread.
she went viral on teamed up with her to do a merch line, and she got a massive cut of it.
Dude, get that bread.
It
Good
just
for her.
it just blows my mind. I mean, yeah, get your bag, but damn, just blows my mind.
She'll probably make a couple mil. She'll have her 15 minutes. People will move on. Anyway, like us, we'll move on right now.
All right. Yeah, actually, sorry, I'm trying to upload an updated map to Foundry, but it's like
How dare you?
not letting me. It's like seizing.
How dare you?
Though I've also never tried to upload anything to Foundry with 5 other people in it before, so I don't know if it's just taking a minute because we're all here, or
Who knows? Yeah.
How
I gotta
dare
I gotta take everything down later tonight anyway. So.
Wika, by the way, I didn't know that you could speak in such a low voice. I'm really impressed with your range.
Yeah.
Just to let you know. It's pretty cool.
yeah. Yep, that was all me, and it was definitely had nothing to do with like technology or anything.
All natural.
How dare you steal that car?
Jeepers. Jeepers. Bro, what a crazy session. God damn. I'm a little worried about the adamantine weakness, especially 2 of us in the party with it now.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a little worried about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I didn't plan on Valen taking it, but I feel like it was a cool little RP moment to like get pressured into.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it all worked out. Yeah.
Being sort of pressured by this, this big motherfucker, like kind
Yeah.
of makes sense. I genuinely don't know why, but I can't upload a new map. Maybe I'm gonna upload, or I'm gonna reload Foundry real quick and see if that helps.
Reloading. Reloading.
I'm gonna go through later tonight and clear out a bunch of bullshit off the host, so we'll see.
Cool.
If
I
that
don't
helps.
know. I'm happy with my interactions with the giant guy.
That was great. Yeah.
I'm happy with
That
my
was cool.
interactions, not the fucking trade though. I'm
Yeah,
pissed.
you took a heavy hit tonight.
I got nuked.
So I think I missed
I'm
you.
The
throwing
30
Prim up.
giveth, the
I'm-
30 taketh away.
I'm throwing Prim off the
Oh.
bridge.
No. Maybe there's a way to get it back. He's so powerful. Like, maybe there's like a redemption arc.
Just ask your dad, man. You're a nepo baby. You got
I'm
this.
I'm taking a nosedive off the nearest bridge.
No.
We call that a Roblox, good sir.
Yeah.
Nope.
a Roblox.
So, I'll just say this,
I'm freaking out.
and I'm saying this in a completely just like a DM guy sense. I'm not even saying this in a meta way or as your friend or whatever, but if there are ways for you to receive mind powers, you know, in terms of like, wait, let me Let me restart what I'm saying.
Right.
Wish spells exist. There, that's an easier summation of what I'm trying to get at.
True.
I wish from my power of the mind to return to me.
Yeah, you could. I wish that the power that I, lost throwing myself into the storm is restored. Bam. Shit could happen.
True. Wish is the most OP spell in the game. So.
And then, there are other things too. Like,
Basically, what you're
what
saying is
if
if there's a way for the mind to be taken from you, there's a way for it to be bestowed upon you in many
sure,
different
you
facets.
you had it before it was removed. So there's always a possibility to get it back. Maybe not even in the original form, but in other forms, which then could lead to that form. You never know. It's like,
Think of it this way:
you know.
there's a lot of story arcs with superheroes and fantastical heroes
Yeah, remember when
and
Spider-Man couldn't
sci-fi.
come?
Yeah, exactly. There's always moments where like great and powerful people lose power, or have a downtrend for a bit, but you never know. Maybe this is just
Hey,
like
dude,
a dark time for Prim and his story.
this is Prim's empire, dude. Graz died. He lost Disintegrate. Like,
when it
he,
rains, it pours.
we're just waiting for the, Return of the Jedi moment.
Yeah, the upswing.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Don't worry,
You
Rival. What they're
are our
saying,
last hope.
Prince Disney arc is about to start, dude. You're gonna be fine.
Crazed.
Listen, he's gonna get like super OP, dude. He's not gonna have to do hero's journey, nothing. He's just gonna be fucking sick.
What are the symptoms? Anyway, all right, let's continue.
Sorry, I just I loaded back in. I'm seeing if I can upload that updated map, or if Foundry's still gonna tell me that it doesn't want to do things with me.
Word. Yeah, it is a plus 10 damage in all attacks that land. So to lose the mind definitely sucks for him. To lose Altiri, like from a story perspective. 1 second, hold on, doorbell.
Successful attack rolls, by the way.
Yeah. No, I mean, I basically lost everything I cared about.
Yeah, you took the hardest hit out of anyone, I think.
No, I did not.
No, you didn't.
Rival absolutely
took
took
the
the hardest
hardest
hit. From a story perspective, maybe me, but like even so, I disagree with that. But
No, I mean, that's like Prim's whole thing was speaking into your mind.
yeah, he's got to talk out loud
Like,
now. What's he gonna do?
But who knows the extent of what was taken? Was it just the power? Has he tried to speak into someone's mind yet?
Oh yeah, he hasn't. That's a good point. I had not considered that, dude. Might still have some mind. He just might have lost Disintegrate. Huh. I guess we'll find out.
He might have just lost some connection to that psionic aether or whatever. Who knows?
I literally
back.
lost my
I'm back.
Disintegrate.
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
All right, I'm back.
All right. As you can
yeah.
see with the updated map that it finally allowed me to upload, that Vorna's waters have encroached on even more dwarven land.
Oh,
that stupid
shit.
bitch.
So, whatever Graz has been doing, it certainly hasn't been in favor of the dwarves. But that isn't to say that he hasn't been doing anything. Never know.
All right.
do the dwarves know?
Do the
Nothing.
dwarves know what Graz is doing?
I mean, this dwarf in front of me. What's happened while we've been gone?
Oh, sure. You want a little update? Yeah, give me 1 second. Here, let me. Now that you guys have seen this, let me go ahead and just
I'm
shoot
a
us back to
journeyman
the
of
monastery.
time and magic. Surely I know that things have happened, like
Surely.
timey, wimey, wonky, whatever stuff.
Surely.
Yeah, actually, surely that's entirely possible.
Ouch, Charlie. Charlie bit me. Remember that?
From like 85 years ago? Yeah, I remember that.
Remember? Anyway, sorry.
Pepperidge Farm members.
Remember?
Let's bring everyone out here. Why not? Well, a little bit of
Electric Avenue.
All right. Uh, let's get the important one in front of you, huh? Since you're talking to like the head. And sorry if you give me 1 second. Gotta place kind of some random mucks around here. Because I was like trying to populate it, but things moved a little faster than I anticipated. And this was also fixed in the time that you were gone.
Boy. Let's see how it went down, ladies and gents. Let's see how it went down. Get her done. Shit's about to get real, mother flippers. Chat, was it worth it? Getting the favor of Zelthorn, was it worth it? For Cade, I'd say yes. I don't mind having a weakness for some extra damage, because I have a lot of resistances and shit. I'll have a bunch of health later and stuff like that. So, it'll be fun. And maybe I'll get really great armor or something that will help me with any weaknesses that I have, you know? We'll see.
All right, Quinn. You were curious about things that have happened in the time that you have been gone, which has been approximately 16 months. All right, let me get a little order going on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Just so I can sort of elaborate with specifics. A little timeline here. All right. All right, so everything that Harnock knows, events that have passed in this last year. So, first off, he sort of explains to your group that the war at the southernmost border of mankind has essentially stopped
Uh-oh.
after a large dragon-like, you know, sort of they describe it as somewhere between a god and a demon had lain waste to a large amounts of the hordes of orcs and evil men that were operating under Angral, who you know as Cedrus Temerit. Now,
Aye.
after losing a large amount of these forces he had, a lot of them pulled back into the scimitar jungles and the desert. After that, they have not seen the dragon, though they did believe that he went towards the Wormworn chasms. They're not quite sure what he has been doing since his victory in the south, but they assume that because he had used so much energy, just annihilating wave after wave of Orcus and, evil men from the deserts, that he had expended a large amount of energy, and he needs to decide upon a horde to empower him for, his draconic lifespan, where his rise as a god, he needs worshippers and followers. So it is his theory that he has taken over some sort of central area in the Wormworn chasms in order to have various types of Drakari, lizard folk, kobolds, and what have you worship him as the new dragon god. Or so they assume.
So he's
Um,
clapping Renther. Copy.
Clapping, yeah, clang, clang,
Yeah,
clang,
yeah.
make an air, clang, clang, make a demigod, clang. All right, and as far as other things that have been exposed, um, the goddess of the dark elves, Veldrea,
Ooh.
that is Vorna.
Oh.
Vorna in her chaotic, sort of deep incanted state. This old god, almost anglerfish look that she's taken on. She created not only the creatures that dwell in the sea, but the creatures that dwell in the Underdark. So there is currently an alliance between the armies of dark elves that try and lay waste to the men in their northern territories. That alliance reaches to the merfolk, which have encroached harshly, as you've seen on the western territories of the dwarves. And they're pretty much trying to conquer everything in between that space. And the merfolk and marrow have also started altercations with the Winter Eladrin of the North. So before, where it was the southern territories of Man, sort of at peak wartime, now they seem to be the calmest while everyone else is struggling and fighting. Sorry, I took a giant gulp of water.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, and not only that, but they were hoping that since your team was here, and he sort of gestures towards Prim, that your group would be able to help with uh, some matters that they need solved in the dwarven territories.
What of Blythe? That's his name?
Oh, yeah, they suppose that maybe some sort of a scrying of a higher level could find him, but as far as they were able to operate, wherever his mind resides, it's been separated from their reach. So he is either
Damn.
in an alternate plane or he's being kept in some sort of prison. But as far as they can tell, they're just not quite sure what happened to him.
Shit. Poor little bugger. Poor little bug.
And what quests did you have?
All right. Just going to bring up map real quick.
More work?
More work. Okay.
All right. So he says that the best he can do for now is send you hopefully somewhere towards either the main dwarven city or this lower dwarven retreat. But their teleportation circles sending from the monastery have not been quite as accurate. And they believe that this is the doing of Veladrea.
We need to take her out then.
Come here. Right, and they say that with their teleportation circle, they hope to send you in the direction of one of these other dwarven territories, so you can help them fight off some of Veladrea's more adversarial and direct forces. But most of all, they need you to recover what they think will be a vital weapon against the marrow. They think that it's powerful enough to reclaim flooded lands. But more information would be given at the dwarven retreat down here. So it will require some travel through the forest
Ooh.
if they cannot get their, target as accurately as they'd hope.
Well, let's get a move on, fellers.
Mm, maybe need
Yeah,
to.
and I have no idea what happened to our blacksmith. It's been 18 months.
They just said that he's been they can't get in
killed him.
contact with him.
Yeah.
Right.
Still.
Rico also just dropped.
Ooh.
We go. No. We go. Shit.
Oh,
Fuck. Well, we have a decision to make. Should we take a quick 5-minute break while we
yeah.
allow him to come back, and then we can decide what to do? I think we should definitely take a chance to the teleport and try to push these waters back. It seems like there's a good grasp on the battle on this side of the world, especially with men down south. We'll be able to fuck the draw up later. It seems like we got to save the dwarves, if anything, more than anything.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
think I want to ask them if they have anything that they can give us to help us.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dwarves are definitely our priority right now.
Yeah.
True.
We didn't come all the way here to just dip.
All right, 5-minute
Get
break.
robbed
All right,
and
5-minute
then
break.
dip.
See you guys in 5 minutes, chat. 5 minutes. All right, chat. Let's see if Wiko is back. What
Well-
up, boys? Oh no, Wiko. Shit.
Yeah, he's
He
Lost
lost
power
power.
went out.
Oh, like actual power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, not just interwebs.
He's out till 2 a.m. We're done for the night.
No shot.
No, they do crazy like in the future ones. Like yesterday, my power went out and it was like it's not coming back on till 7 p.m. and it was 11. I was like, no
No.
shot, and it came back 2 hours later. But
Yeah.
it's still gonna be like an hour or two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I lose
yeah,
my
it
power
doesn't-
frequently up here, on behalf of the soil and the shitty soil and the high winds and the rain. So like, there's only been a couple times where they're like, we projected to come back at 7 and it comes back at 5. Most of the time, it's longer for me, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's times like that where it pays to have a
But it's like
solar
minimum
power
2
generator
hours.
or an or a generator to save
Yeah.
the shit in your freezer.
If you have solar power and that shit like go, if you have like panels on your house, for instance, and the power goes out, does your house survive?
If the battery's charged.
Got
It
it.
stays on,
Okay,
yeah, for
that's
sure.
cool.
If you have reserve,
the-
absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Also,
cool.
pro tip: if
So
you have
we,
renter's insurance, it'll cover bad food.
So Crystal and I got a solar powered generator with panels that we could throw out in the backyard. You could also charge it with like electricity as well. And it had like a bunch of like USB ports and stuff on it. But we would carry that those panels outside to charge it, and we would keep it fully charged at all times. And if the power went out or we had issues, we would plug the fridge and the freezer into our generator. And,
Oh, that's so smart.
and it would last
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, because like power outages is very rare that it's gonna last multiple days if a storm's not involved. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's usually like
and you
a
could
few
plug in
hours.
your modem and router. You could plug in your phones and shit. It was solid.
We actually have an auxiliary circuit that we can plug a generator into on my house.
Yeah, I recommend it. Like in the apocalypse, the setup I want is like an electric vehicle with like a big solar array that I can deploy from it. Keep it charged. A few phones as well, with maps and shit like that on it that you could keep charged.
Right.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, chat. Unfortunately, Wiko is screwed over right now. So I think we have to call it. That really sucks. But you know what? At least we had that cool moment. It was a great session, regardless of like no combat or whatever, and being shorter. I feel like a lot of crazy shit just went down. And it's kind of cool that we're taking a bye week. We have like a big decision to make, like what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go. So that's kind of nice. As I stated before, next week I'll be in South and North Dakota on a road trip for my birthday. Family, so no session next week, no podcast next week either. But we will be back the week after that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed session 31. Sorry for the cutoff. And, boys, that was a good one. Wiko, even though you can't reply to us and you're in chat with your phone in your dark apartment, good job. That was fun. Nice voice changer. And that'll do it. All right, folks. Take it easy. Bye, boys. Goodbye.